Hi everyone, this is Brandon Lawson from Hopewell Health Centers, and I'm going to be delivering Excuse versus Explanation Lesson 2 from Swamp School. And we know each year that there are a few students who are difficult for their peers to get along with. And we want to make sure that if your student is hurt or frightened by another student's behavior, they know it's not okay. They should not be hurt or frightened by a friend and should speak up for themselves to the student and another adult in the room. Even though it's not okay, there is a reason why the student acted the way that they did. And overall, this allows students to understand why some students act and react the way that they do. So let's get ready to get bubbles out. So if you know the song, help me sing it. Bubbles, bubbles, please come out. We want to see you. Bubbles, bubbles, please come out. It's time for Swamp School. Here's Bubbles. Oh my gosh, Bubbles is so excited to be here. Oh my gosh, we're going to have to do some deep breaths to help Bubbles get calm. Everybody help me. All right, Bubbles, here we go. Good job. Thank you so much for helping me get Bubbles calm for our lesson today. Bubbles, how are you feeling? Oh, I'm so excited to be here and see everyone. I love to see all my friends. Bubbles, we are really excited that you're here today too. Why don't you tell us about what's going on in class? Well, I was playing in Centers and having a really good time playing with my Legos, and then Rocket yelled at me. He was so loud it hurt my ears. Oh my goodness. Rocket should not have been yelling that loud that it hurt your ears. I wonder what was going on. Well, Rocket, he wanted to come and play with me, but I was having a really fun time playing by myself with my Legos, and I just ignored him. Oh, wow. Well, I know if I really wanted to play with someone and they ignored me, I would feel really sad and upset about that. So maybe that's why Rocket was loud and yelled. Well, yeah, I guess that might have been why Rocket yelled. Maybe next time I can just explain that I want to play by myself. I think Rocket might have been confused, and if I had just told him, maybe he would have understood. Yeah, Bubbles, that's a really good idea. I know Rocket really loves to be your friend, and he really loves to play with you. And sometimes it's okay to play by yourself, and it's okay to want to be alone for a little bit to play. So maybe next time just remember to let Rocket know you want to have some alone time to play, and maybe you can play with him later. So today we are going to talk more about what is not okay for your friends to do and why they may do what they do. So let's look at some of our pictures today. How do you think this little boy is feeling right now? Can you make this little boy's face? Good job making those faces. Maybe he thinks the other boy is ignoring him, or maybe he doesn't like him. When someone ignores you or pretends they can't see you, it is really hard to understand why they are doing that. Would it be okay for the little boy to hit the big boy? No, that is not okay. But why might he do it? Because he is upset and doesn't understand what is going on. What should the boy in the orange shirt do instead of ignore him? He could say, I want to play by myself right now, or I want to be left alone. Let's look at our next picture. Why are these kids yelling? They're excited. They think being loud is fun. Is it okay to yell? Sometimes, but it's not okay if it's hurting other people's ears or if they tell you to stop. How does this boy feel about the other children being loud? What should he say to the children who are being too loud? He could say, "Please stop yelling. You are hurting my ears. Please be more quiet." Would it be okay for this boy to say mean things to the other children? No, not okay. But if they didn't listen to him and his ears were still hurting, we could probably understand why he would say something mean. So it would be okay, so it would not be okay, but we could understand. So thank you for joining me for this lesson today. Thank you for joining me in Bubbles. And if you are interested in more video lessons, check out Hopewell Health Centers on Facebook and on YouTube. If you can also email ecp@hopewellhealth.org for access to Swamp School training opportunities, curriculum, and materials. Thank you.